MW, just I think you forgot to hit refresh 8 minutes after I went live. That's the issue. Yeah. Appreciate that, man. Always looking out for me. Strategic, it's scary. Man, you'll do fine. You'll do fine. Like, have you not done any driving lessons yet? Have you played Mario Kart? If you played Mario Kart, you're basically ready to drive. People are a lot more threatening on the road in Mario Kart than in real life, so you'll be fine. Obviously, more danger associated with it. You can drink and play Mario Kart. You shouldn't drink and actually drive, though. That's the main advice I'll give you. Noah MP3. How's it going, man? Watching from work. It's a pretty quiet day. Ooh. So lurking and working. Love to hear it. Stamp could work. That's kind of what we're talking about right now. Is like, what A-spec do we run? Something stamp, because we're not going to be taking knockouts until we're taking all of them or a very big one. So like stamp, just be like, yep, small hand for you. And eventually we get to the point where like Iono's really punishing to them, Roxanne's online, and then we just kind of board wipe them or just take crucial KOs. Survival Brace is what was originally being played. Like I took Juancho, like Primetime Wizards list, off the Pumpkin Amy tournament. We're kind of just like working off that as a skeleton list right now, and that's what he had in there. And I'm like, I get the logic, but I don't see it. Like most decks run vacuum. They just vacuum that away. Like you're not ever actually triggering that. Stamp, you're getting a guaranteed effect off of it. Prime Catcher, you're getting a guaranteed effect off it. Like just such a good card. You can slap it in any deck and it'll work. Neutralization Zone was the other one that I'm kind of considering, just because it's like into EX decks, if they don't have a counter stadium, you're just laughing. But at the same time, most decks have a counter stadium, or like I said, they have lost vacuums. Like it's not really going to stick. But if it does, like you're doing pretty good. You're doing pretty good. Yay! Yay! Kays, welcome to the Google Gang. Why is this so scuffed? Why? I switch it and it, oh, right, because the PTCGL screen was broken. That's why. This is what I was dealing with before, guys. Hang on. It's just gone. It's gone. Also, hang on. Did I break something? I think I broke the stream. That's meant to be like... Oh, I shuffled everything around, didn't I? I didn't even mean to, and I shuffled everything. Oh, guys, I goofed. We done goofed. Well, we didn't. I did. You guys are doing great. Keep it up. Why is everything stuck over here now? I think I'm just living on this side of the screen today. Hang on. I can figure this out.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Oh, Deathlike, how are you going, man? How are you going? Crap. So PTCGL, why are you here? There we go. That's probably what the issue is. Okay. That's here. Now that's here. There we go. Fixed it. We kind of fixed it. Close enough. You know, I know that's well, yeah, that was earned. You know, like if anything. Are you kidding? Did I break the misplay thwomp now? That was actually annoying. Okay, we gotta control Z a bunch of shit. Does this work? I hope this works. No. Let's see, how far back can I go? Okay. Ah, there we go. Okay. I fixed that, but yeah, PTCGL isn't showing up. So we do have to add back in a new thing for PTCGL, just for whatever reason. But I unbroke everything else. I just control Zetting like a word I'm not going to say on stream. You can fill in the blank though. How you doing, Kaz? How are you doing? RJ slipping in. How you going, man? Ruining your sleep schedule. That's like, don't do that. Like, I appreciate when you come by, but you don't do that. Get your rest, man. If you need rest, you get rest. All right. What are we doing? Stuff, things. Yep. We just chuck in on Fair Stamp, call it a day, see how it goes for us. I think that seems fine. I don't hate the idea of the trolley though. The trolley is kind of cool. But at the same time, like we have Buddy Poffin, we've got Arita, we've got Arvin, like we've got multiple ways of targeting Buddy Poffin. 62 energy, so I do need to cut down 2 things, which is likely the Natu Zatu line. Like, do I actually need that? Probably not. Roll with it? Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Change the name too. That's more fitting. All right, let's hop on ladder, see how we go with this. I'm keen for it. I think this could be silly. Has anyone tried Lost Zone Pikachu with Iron Leaves for Charizard and Hydreigon? Do you need Iron Leaves in there if you already have Pikachu? Because if you have Pikachu, you're just going Pikachu hits for 300, Gravity Mountain reduces Charizard's HP by 30. It's doing effectively 330. Same thing applies to Hydreigon. I think you're over-teching at that point. I'm not saying it's a bad call. Like, test it, see how it goes for you. Obviously, it's a little bit easier to set up because like you can kind of be like attaching energy randomly to start off the game. You don't need Mirage Gate online. It's like your attachments for turn could get their bench Iron Leaves, switch it. And you don't need to recharge it, whereas Pikachu's spinning all that energy. It's like there's logic to it, but I think you're just over-teching at that point. Would you consider Radiant Alakazam for this deck? I didn't put a Radiant in there, did I? No, I was testing to see if you were paying attention, and yes, I will consider it. Yes. I wasn't testing, I just overlooked that aspect. No, yeah, that's a good call out, man. What are we into here? I think I just get this little dude out now, yeah? Yeah. Get this little dudesy out. Probably Vessel away one of these, get an energy on Hya, just so it's semi-charged up. Next turn, we're just going to go Arita. I don't know what I'm into, though, so this could get bonked. Might get punished. Might get punished. It feels easier to pull the leaves in the mountain. True. Yeah, like you can nest ball for the leaves. I get what you're saying, but at the same time, like you need to get multiple energies out. Like with the Pikachu also, like you don't need to be hitting them with the mountain in play. You can hit the Charizard and then later put down the mountain. And it's like, that's dead now. I killed that. Or finish it off with Sableye pings. Like you've got other ways to get that extra 30 onto it. Cramorant can do it. Sableye could do it. You could also just like go Radgren 90 to the active, 90 to something on the bench, then Pikachu hits it for 300. I don't know. Like, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying don't test it. I'm just saying, to me, I feel like it's answering a question that's kind of already answered in a few ways. But, you know, life's full of multiple choice. So, yeah, sure. Check another one in there. Why not? Opponent's Roaring Moon. Opponent's running Ceruledge. We are so fine. Ceruledge hates single prize decks, unless it's the Palkia version. If it's the Palkia version, we're in danger. If it's the Regidrago one, that's the one I like. Then yeah, we're so fun. Arita plus Poffin Frosthouse is kind of nutty next turn, not gonna lie, right? Like I'll go out the attachment. Poffin gets me another Snow Runt and the Uxie. I switch into it. I start spreading. Oh. And I get a Frosthouse out. Deck seems good. Not going to say amazing, but like it seems good. And do I even go for double? I don't think I do. I think I just get another Uxie. This is going to be such a rude card. I really want to spin the Pokestop, but I also know I really shouldn't spin that Pokestop. Like, what am I getting off it that benefits me? Maybe another Buddy Poffin? Maybe? Eclipse, what's exclamation stadium? What's this? Are you trying to tell me to spin the Pokestop? FM, instead of Iron Leaves, you might as well play Iron Hands and try and either get a 3-prize turn after a Pika Slap, or it trades well into 1-prize decks. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I'm not saying it's bad, but is it necessary? It's hard to resist the Pokestop. Right? It's right there. I can just go boop and maybe get stuff. Or just like ditch all my supporters. But maybe I get stuff. You don't know. Like, hey, do you want this mystery box or do you want a boat? Well, I could get the boat because it's a boat. But the mystery box could have anything, even a boat. It just reminds me of that. You just don't know. All right. I checked that active. Stamp them? Yeah. Another one. I have to use this to get the energy back, eh? Also, I think I just grabbed another of these. Whoop. I'm like, I don't even know if I want him. Because how am I going to find energy? Not reliably. And I have to go use my attachments for turn to these guys. Now do I spin the stop, though? All of these are out. I don't want to hit the devolution TM is the main reason I'm hesitant about spinning this. Also, having the boss's orders, I think we just boss up the Gren. It doesn't disrupt him heaps. Like, they just attach hard retreat, they get back into it. Putting this down, I feel like, is a liability right now. No point putting it down until I'm ready to actually start using it. Because it just starts building up pings and potentially hands them a prize. And the main advantage I have right now is that we are a single prize deck. Iono and Saraledge, that seems wrong. All your supporters should say discard cards. It's not doing it yet, hey? No. Not there yet. Just like in Pokemon Go, you're spinning for luck. True, but in Pokemon Go, you don't get punished by it ever. You spin a Pokestop in Pokemon Go, it's like, oh, maybe I got some bananas that are apparently a berry. Shenanigans on that, by the way. I just throw them in the garbage. Whereas this, maybe it throws my stuff in the garbage. And it's like, no, I want to be the one making that choice. Can hit the energy if I hit the vessel of the Pokestop. True. Can hit the energy with the stop though too. But maybe I won't. You never know. Guessing no battle compressor in there or VS Seekers. What? VS Seeker? What are you talking? You talking expanded? How many energy do they have in the bin right now? 17 in the bin. Crap. One in play, 18. Are they running a 20 count build? I feel like you run a 20 count build, right? How many of these are they down? Lots. I'm just going to start taking knockouts. Let's do that. Ultra Ball away one of these, get a Snow Run. Starts putting extra pings onto them. I just have to deal with one of these guys. The monkey is also very tempting. Because the monkey means this gets knocked out. These are getting taken out by pings. Monkey, have some counters. Throw them there. But I do need to get an energy. I guess it would be monkey gets an energy and the Devo TM. Now we do this. I want extra pressure from these. And we're just going to hold for right now. This is very tempting, though. Please don't hit the other Devo TM. Oh! Didn't. I did hit the energy, though. Wait. I wanted to kill that. Oh, I goofed. Shit. Oh, that was really dumb. It was dumb. I don't know why I did that. I had it in my head. I had the Uxie in the active still. No, we're trying to kill that and take out a threat because they might not have energy to do it again. That's fine. That's fine. Does mean next turn I go Arvin for Nest Ball and Rescue Board. Check a Rescue Board on one of these so it's easy pivot. Nest Ball gets me the monkey. Following turn, we go Devo TM onto the monkey, research, move counters around, deal with stuff. Ooh, actually, I probably need to get energy this turn. Never mind. It's going to have to be that Earthen Vessel. It's going to be an Earthen Vessel. Fanfi, how you going? Workshopping's good. We are on our first game right now. Still figuring out the sequencing. Playing a little bit sloppy, but overall, I think we're going all right. Got that. I don't have a way to get energy. Okay. Well, that's not what I was hoping to see. Vice coming in with the raid. How are you going, Vice? How are you going, my dude? Let's bring this one up. Doesn't have energy on him. And I really want to spin that, but I know I'll get punished. Welcome to the Goomba Gang, Zenichu. Vice, where are you chesting out tonight? You on the Surging Sparks deck list grind? Rema, how you going, man? Didn't see you slip in there. Is this for standard or budget? This is for standard. So Fanfi, I do budget build battle the tournaments on Friday. I don't typically like play test decks for it. I kind of just throw together a deck list for it like 10 minutes before and hope for the best. It normally goes pretty good for me.
Ninja Corporal, you're it until you're dead. Or till I find
to
somebody
the
better.
Gang Marathon 221. There you go, man. You're also working on the Uxie up. Oh, are you? How did it go? How did you cook his advice?
Please,
Did it work? Gogeta Kyojin. Welcome to the Goomba. Also, respect the Gogeta. Clearly the better fuser. Vegito, like he's cool, but he's cocky. All right, this is not looking great. I get a prize off that. I need to deal with 2 of these. I haven't gotten counters on them yet. I go into this with an energy. Oh, I can finally get the monkey. But I don't have an out to the monkey. Oh, I guess this can get me the monkey. This can get me the monkey too. Is there a monkey in the bin? There's not a monkey in the bin. Never mind. That also can't get me the monkey. Guys, I'm saying lies. I'm saying lies right to your face. Apologies. I do this, I hit the monkey, don't I? There's no way I don't hit the monkey. I go into this, I go 2/2/2. Handing off counters to them. I don't think we get it. I think I might have scuffed it. I think I need double monkey out. That turn when I gusted up the squawk ability, I threw. That's stupid. Don't do what I did. We'll do this. We Pokestop. We hit the monkey off the Pokestop. Oh my god, we just hit the energies instead. Okay, that's great. But yeah, there was a turn where I counter catchered up a squawk ability for some reason after I said I'm going to knock out the active Sarah Ledge. Saw a highlighted thing. Was a dumbass. Clicked it. Away she goes. But yeah, we would have been able to take out one of these. The squawk ability would have been taken out by counters over time. So like that just went down. The Greninja on 130 was at 140. So between turns, the squawk ability would have gone to 160 right now. We'd be taking 2 prizes, and I just need to deal with 1 Sarah Ledge instead of 3. Which would mean Luminous Energy onto this. Handoff counters, Devo TM. That would have been game. But I goofed. We learn from the misplays. We play through the misplays, treat them as learning opportunities. Yeah. Gogeta's just better. He's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. Vice gonna raid and run. Oh, good man. Enjoy your dinner. And thanks very much for bringing the community by. Also, apologies, guys. I haven't really given you the whole spiel about who the heck I am. Kind of just rolling with it, right into it. There's no way I win here. I own them down to 1. It doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't do anything for them. Yeah, no. We'll just pass. Let them have it. That's fine. But yeah, I think if we hadn't done that just Goomba moment play where we counter catched up the squawk, we would have had this game. So the deck works. It just didn't. I didn't play it very well. So first game of the night, first game with this deck. I'm not mad at how that's performed. It's set up fairly well. The single prize trade into the potential multi-prize turns is scary. So yeah, very keen to keep workshopping this. Noah, you're back. Still have walk-ins up front, but luckily no scheduled appointments this morning. You work in the hospital. Ah, cool. Should you really be lurking and working if you're at the hospital, man? You're risky. Fanby, the Dawn Fan standard deck still very much struggles, but it's getting better. Nice. Have you found like an engine that you're comfortable with to try and get the energy charged up onto it? FM gonna need the final list after this? I think this is the final list. I just need to get my head around the plays for it. Because like the only thing I would consider is maybe the Natu Zatu line. Just as another way to get the Azelf charged up. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You guys that came from Vice's stream, how'd you guys go with the build? Would you end up with like the main attacking line and like plays? Or is it pretty much the same? There's no patience or appointments. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Chuck that on Sha. Okay, so next turn we've got the Buddy Buddy play. All right, Arvin for Buddy Buddy. Clips, how do you play the Pokemon community game? So, if you're already a member of the Pokemon community game, as things pop up, you go exclamation Pokecatch, and it'll try and catch them. And if you're on PC, if you're on mobile, it makes it a little bit tricky. But if you're on PC, you can just like scroll down, and underneath where the stream is right now, looks like I'd point down further, but like can't really. It's like down here. That looks suggestive. That's not how it was. But there'll be like a little extension down there with like the Pokedex. It'll show you what items you have, and you can even do like battles and stuff. It's pretty cool. It's almost like a mini version of like Pokemon Showdown and Pokemon Go put together. Use counter gain because you'll always be behind one psychic. Yeah, no, we have the counter gain in there. We've got 2 cappies of counter gain. It's just one of those things of like, do I put more stuff in there? That or like I'm kind of leaning towards double Uxie. Extra Frostlass right now. Actually, into this extra Frostlass is pretty big. Yeah. Yeah, we're doing that. That's happening. Get another one charged up. Not letting them keep an 8-card hand after rotoming. No, sirree. Put the Artisan down? I'm kind of fine with them benching out more things. Yeah. Do I want another one of you? I don't hate the idea, but I feel like I want another Uxie. I feel like it's that, if anything. And theoretically throw that down. I also like the counter game works with Monkey Dory. So like I can just do the 16 confuse and buy a bit of time. Radzam would help fix a lot of maths. Yeah. It's the first time I'm hearing that. Yeah, I definitely wasn't reminded that I didn't put Radzam in last game and then instantly went into the next match without changing. Yeah, no. FM Boss, 100% we should be putting Radiant Alakazam in here. Fanfi the Donphan standard deck uses Garganical for energy acceleration. Nice. That's kind of cool. So like Garganical and then Power Glass? Is that what you're running it with? Yeah, Goji, the counter gain is big. He's big. Also, off topic is heck, but Gogeta, you've been watching Daima? Thoughts? It's like, so far I'm liking it. It's pretty cool. All right, a little bit of danger. Yeah, maybe a little bit of danger here. Nothing too crazy. They've got Azard. Oh my god, it hits us for weakness. We're in danger. It's gonna hit this for 360? What? Run Spinda? I don't think we need Spinda. 10 damage to each bench mon and making active confused instead of monkey. Yeah, but Uxie doing 2 damage to everything. It just feels better. Don't really want to Iona them. I do kind of like the idea of chucking that on there. And I do kind of like the idea of maybe getting the Azelf here. Delete. Or it's just... I think it's just spread Devo. I think we're just leaning right into that. The fact that I do have the counter gain, and I don't have another Uxie right now, sure. Indicate the threat. Sure. That's pretty nice. Do that. I don't know that I need the unfair stamp just yet. I do want a Frostlass out right now. Right? Just speeds up the math a little bit. So maybe we do just do that in hopes of getting into it. Ultra Ball, get rid of this, get rid of this. Might be going a little aggressive. But at the same point, I don't know if they're going to be able to get out of that and get an attack off. So we lean into this. And get instantly punished. Oh yeah. Also, not sure why I put a psychic energy there and not there. I want you for next turn. And I want you to have an energy off this next turn. But that's okay. I do have the Devo play next turn as well, right? Like I can go Arven, Devo. Theoretically, just chuck this active attach. Take him down. It will get this. Oh, it won't get this. This is on 50 right now, isn't it? Now we got to hold off till this is evolved up. What is the A-spec? Unfair stamp. What about adding a 1/1 line of Koffagrigus to speed up damage counters in these types of matches? While I don't hate the idea, Koffagrigus hurts us also. So it's situational. It's also going to be hurting our consistency, right? Because what are we cutting to add in a 1/1 line of something? Okay, so Devo gets that. Won't get this just yet. Yeah, no, I think we have another turn of attacking with this. There's double Devo in there. There is. This feels like a waste. I know I've got more in there for him, but I just throw this down. Speeds that up. This will go to 80, comes back on 100. Comebacks on 120, actually. Sure. Yeah, sure. I feel like I should have left the space for him. We done goofed. It's okay. I'm making some silly plays. This is the joys of streaming after a long day at work. Sometimes you do dumb stuff. Koffagrigus damages your bench too. Yeah. Going good there I was. How are you going, man? And back once more. Appreciate it, Noah. He's like, bounce it in, be like, oh, I gotta help this person quick. Triple might do something silly. I did. What are they bossing up? My pivot, Frostlass. Oh no. He's pivotal. Go into this, confuse him. It is kind of tempting. No, I think it's we go into this. This is basically dead, that's basically dead. Like, Devo gets these. So that's 2 prizes. I need to deal with you, and I need to deal with you. I do need to get a Luminous Energy out for him, though. That's pretty helpful. How many are left in the deck still? Hey, monkey. 3. Theoretically, I could get this monkey out too. Start building up counters on him. Roxanne punishes them. They have that to get out of it. Research makes me more likely to get into Luminous. And like them getting punished right now, it doesn't really do anything for me. Like they're effectively established at this point. Beautiful. Yeah, we take that one out. I guess if I had Roxanne there, then after this play, they'd be pretty cooked. I feel like they're still pretty cooked, but they could have been even more cooked. Okay, now we go Devo. This dies, this dies. They get to keep the Zard, so if they're holding rare candy, they have an attacker. But that Rotom has a counter on it, right? It's going to go up to 130 this turn, comes back on 150. I hand off counters for Monkey Dory. Game. Nice. No, where are all these walk-ins coming from? Oh, at your work? I don't know, man. If I was Devoing, should have Monkey Doried into Rotom. The Devo wouldn't affect the Charmeleon. Charmeleon has an ability that prevents effects of attacks done to it. So by doing the Monkey Dory onto the Charmeleon, I know that they don't have a guaranteed just, hey, evolve this Charmeleon into a Charizard attacker online. Right now it's banking on, do you have a rare candy to get another Charizard out? Because theoretically they have nothing. And at the same time, that Rotom just dies to time, right? They need to take 3 prizes. There's no way they're taking 3 prizes before the processes take out that Rotom. Like, that one can just sit there. It's fine. He's going nowhere. But still, Frostos would have killed it. I think he was on 60. Was he on 60 or 70? If he was on 70, then yes. If he was on 70, then that was a misplay on my part. I should have put the counters onto the Rotom. But at the same time, the Rotom would be dying right now anyways. It would be on 160. Bounces back to us on 180. We're fine. And yeah, I think you're right, Rema. I think they did rage quit. Stay grumpy. Good single prize deck that only needs 2 of each card. You could build this in budget build battles. Sure. Could. Have to do it a little bit differently, but this is for standard. I'll just do this. Like, I could do other plays to win, but no, we just do that. Between turns, Frostos kills him. Could have killed him with Monkey. Monkey that? Nah, it's fine. Or, like, regardless of what we do, we win. We're in a pretty strong position. All right, I like this deck. Yep. Opponent wasn't there anyways. No. Opponent wasn't there. He just didn't care. No, I'm not doing that. Don't forget Radiant Alakazam. But like, I have twice and it's gone fine for us. Do I even need him? Nah, I feel like we need him. What are we cutting for Radiant Alakazam? What are we cutting? Like, Ultra Ball's already at low counts. Arita's at low counts. This is where it gets weird, right? Because our list is already a bit thin on a number of things. Theoretically, boss's orders, because it's just like, well, I'm using counter gain. It might be boss. I could just cut the boss and be like, Rad Alakazam. Do that, call it a day. Climbed with Mochi, hit and run Flygon. Ooh, research. We could then research a bit. What are you thinking then? Cut research down to 3? Keep a copy of boss? Because yeah, like I guess Iono's still good. Roxanne's usually online. Iono gets stronger as the game goes on because we're not taking prizes till we're taking all of them. We're just kind of punishing the opponent. But like the same logic applies to just using counter catcher as our gust. Research can be a bit punishing though. Like, do we need more recovery? And now that I have Radiant Alakazam, do I need more switch? Also, Radiant Alakazam as an attacker isn't bad. It does 20 more damage for each card in your opponent's hand. I don't hate that. Like, there'll be times where it can close out matches. Also has an ability, so it's another thing Monkey Dory can be handing off counters from. Could cut a research to put in an extra nest ball. This is like, that's, I feel like the weirdest thing about this deck is we just don't have a lot of Pokemon Search right now. Very strange counts of cards. Very strange. Like the Ultra Ball, Nest Ball, I feel like we should be at minimum of 3. But it also kind of just works. So can't really knock it. Just rolls it. One boss is good, maybe one Super Rod. There is a Super Rod in there. Are you meaning add in a second Super Rod? Are we going to need Manaphy? Nah. Like, maybe. What am I worried about running Greninja that can repeatedly Greninja right now? Chin Pao? I'm not scared about Chin Pao. We're not seeing Chin Pao on ladder. Palkia decks, they're realistically only getting Greninja off once. They have a lot of abilities on the board. Oh, do they have a lot of abilities on the board right now? What do they got? Palkia's got abilities. Terrapagos doesn't have abilities. They're playing with the Duskull. They just wouldn't knock out the Duskulls. Bossbox and Regidrago. Oh, Drago for Kyurem? Maybe. Maybe for Kyurem. I'm not too concerned about Greninja. Kyurem... Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. It's just one of those things of if we're trying to include every single thing, it gets way too inconsistent. Like for cutting consistency pieces to put in text, you're messing up. Like you're screwing up. And as it is right now, we're already quite thin on consistency pieces. Like I'm already low on Ultra Ball and Nest Ball. I shouldn't be adding more text in. I should be adding more copies of these. Worried about Kyurem? Why not just use Neutralization Zone? I'm not really worried about Kyurem. Theoretically, we could cut an Iono and go down to a 3-3 split of these. Feels very strange, though. It feels very strange. How about Super Roma? No, we're not running Super Roma. The Frostlasses are nice. The Frostlasses aren't necessary. Like, I don't need 3 Frostlass on the board. If I get 1, it's good because it's boosting up the Uxie's damage output. I don't need 3. Like, if anything, I could cut down the Frostlass line to like a 3-2 potentially. Because it's helping speed up. Maybe that's what we do. We cut that down. It's speeding up the Uxie plays. It's not a necessary engine, though. Right? Like how we saw into that Charizard matchup. It got to the point where we had excess counters on the Zards. And we were just kind of waiting for the Devo play. Like, it was helpful because it's like, hey, it's chipping down the rotom a little bit faster, but there was never a point where I needed all 3 Frost Asses out. 1 is nice, 2 is great, 3 is excessive. Like, we just did it that last game because it was like, hey, I have bench space. I'm holding the evolution in hand. I have Buddy Boffin. Sure. Yeah, I think we can cut that down. And we can put the 4th Iono back in. It genuinely is to the point, though, where I'm almost wondering if we are on double Roxanne. Like, that's pretty strong. That sends a message. But no, like, the Iono is good. Obviously, early game, giving our opponent a 6-card hand is awkward, though. So that's where it's like, how reliant should we actually be on it? Or do I run this as a 2 count? This is our 4. This is a 2 count. So it's like late game, I have 4 that are very punishing. Early game, I have an option. I think that's fine, though. We'll give it a go. Nest Ball at a 3 just feels wrong, though. Like, we've got Artisans, we can kind of get away with it. How often are you playing Azelf, though? The Azelf isn't coming up that much. But it's also, we haven't played into the matches where we need it. So the Azelf, you need it into the big basic EX decks, like into Terrapagos, into Raging Bolt, into Roaring Moon. You need Azelf. Because if you're trying to take them out with spread, you are going to lose. You need to just put a little bit of spread and then start attacking them to the face. I guess I should be going second. But like, yeah, like into Raging Bolt, for an example. You're going Uxie, you're spreading each turn, and that's making your Azelf stronger. 2 spreads with Uxie is, I guess, with a full board on their side. What, 12, 24 counters? Your Azelf can one-shot their Raging Bolt. And then you have Frostlass to just put a little bit of extra chip damage to help speed up that process a bit. So then, yeah, if they check in like Ancient Boost Capsule, it's still in range because you're pinging their Ogre Prawns every turn. So Azelf is not going to come up every matchup. It doesn't mean it doesn't have a place in the deck. So never view it as a, oh, well, how often are you really using this? It's, well, why is it in the deck? Is it justified? And 100% is justified. Because if we didn't have it in it, that's an auto loss then. Right. What am I playing into? All I've seen is a Squawkabilly, so we have no information. Beautiful. Double Snorunt, and we get 1 Uxie. Seems good to me. Where do I get this out? Just indicates them. I have this. It has this on it. Like, check this on him already. Feels like a bit of a waste. But at the same point, I'm kind of just going to do it for the laughs. Let's roll with it. Because next turn we can go Arven. I guess we need a switch. So the Arven switch rescue board. Artisan can get us the Uxie. Earthen Vessel can get us the Psychic Energy. Oh, this might die. Okay, cool. These will be valuable in this matchup, though. So yeah, are we into Drago? Seeing the Mew Squawkabilly, I'm taking it we're into Drago. Raging Bolt. I feel... Do they run both those? I think a Raging Bolt runs Mew. Because their bench, they just wanted like maximum Ogre Prawns and Bolts. Azelf isn't the finisher. You don't use it much, but when you do, it's to set games off. Yeah. No, oh my goodness, the flute. Like, not the worst call, I guess, to get the maximum value out of Azelf potentially, but no. Like, we're already saying how we need more consistency pieces in it. We're not talking about adding more text. If anything, we want to detech this deck, not put more into it. Remy, you died to cure him? I put Manaphy in here, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I put Manaphy in here. Epic Cuneo, how you going? All right, I've kind of overbenched here. Shouldn't have gone for the monkey. That's fine. They have Cure in the bin? They do. Means I need Manaphy out. I need Manaphy out, and I need them not to have Canceling Clone. And the amount of cards that Regidrago can see, they're going to find Canceling Clone. But the amount of abilities they have on their board, and the fact that there's only one Regidrago out, I can just kill that with Azelf. Evolve these up, get one attack out, and we should be good. But here then, do I just go Arita for switch Frostlass? Please, oh my god, is switch prized? Are you kidding? Fuck, I should have Earthen Vessel first. That's fine. Everything's fine. Manaphy's in here. Yeah, should have Arvent. Although I guess at the same time, Arvin wouldn't be doing enough anyways right now. If it had been rescue board, I'd have to attach to hard retreat and it would have been useless. Painful spoons for no reason? Nah, I'm good. This is risky though. He's only working for so long. That's the other reason that it's like Manaphy's not that great for this. Process would kill your Manaphy and Radzem and Monkey. That's fine. The opponent's going to kill Meridian Alakazam or my Manaphy. Me having the Manaphy means they need to work a little bit harder this turn. Right? Like they're going to go boss Canceling Cologne, shut off the Manaphy, and just take out 3 things anyways. Or they're just going to go boss KO Manaphy to set up the Kyurem play. And it gives me time for Monkey Dory to be handing off counters. The Manaphy is not a perfect protection. It is an obstacle at this point in time, pretty much. Like, I'm not banking on this staying alive for more than 2 turns. So the Frostlass slowly pinging away at it is what it is. Bolt? That's true. Bolt hit the active 6 on the Manaphy. Yeah, that hurts too. And you guys told me to put Manaphy in here. Pointless. Rabskit. Yes, let's add more tech cards in. I love it, Rema. I'm like 90% sure that you're trolling me right now. Honestly, it sounds mad, but get rid of Manaphy hurts more than it helps. That's why I didn't have Manaphy in here before. Okay, so they take out the Manaphy, they take out the Radiant Alakazam. We have bought ourselves a turn. But it's effectively making them play a 2-prize turn instead of a 3, right? If I didn't have Manaphy down, they would have just gone Kyurem and taken out 3 things. This at least makes it so like, hey, you're targeting that. That's fine. I don't actually mind this. And now that's dead, Monkey Door just hands off some counters. It's fine. But at the same time, how many do they have? So that's what, 10, 12, 13? Azelf's not doing enough yet. I do think we just go Arven for Night Stretcher, get that back. Other thing is I could just go Hard Retreat, go into this, confuse him. I don't hate that. How many switch are they down? 1. They use their V-Star power? They have. I could go for that though. And I kind of don't even hate it. Do that. Attach, switch, go. Where is he? Yeah, this little fella. You're hopefully going to help. Now I'm wishing I'd put you active, though. This feels like a waste on you. This might work. Rye losing 2 compared to 3 seems pretty good. Sure. Why not counter catcher? I don't know that counter catcher is really helping in this instance. All their things in play are 1 retreat. Right? Like 1 energy retreats that, 1 energy retreats that for retreat. That's already charged up for the retreat. That's already charged up for the retreat. It's what? 6 in play, 3 in the bin. You know what? Yeah, that wouldn't have been a bad call. It's unlikely they have energy to pay for the hard retreats. It's a good idea to watch for next time, right? Gogeta, they'll bolt it again. They're confused, so they might not. Right, they have the Thornton play. They're going to Thornton that into a Regidrago. Yeah, so it's basically charged up. Attach Fire Energy, hard retreat into it, evolve. They're online again. Do they have another Regidrago? They should. Thornton and Drago, crazy. It's a pretty big play. They're committing a lot of energy to this, though. Right? If they're ditching all that to get, oh, they have Prime Catcher. Never mind. They're fine. All right. Well, with all that said and done, I think they have it then. Because now they attack with Dragapult. They tear this. They six
triple! Oh, yeah!
Little Tone, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, they get the KO on this. They need 2 to close it out. Even if I do go into an Azelf play, we take 1 out. They have a backup attacker. I don't know. Is there anything I could have done differently in this matchup? Probably just not wasted the turn attacking with Monkey Dory, but at the same time, it would have just been spreading, not really accomplishing anything. They would have just been able to do that play without the extra steps. For Regidrago, bit of an awkward matchup. I don't mind the mana fee in here, though. We did make them have to work harder for it. I don't even have any Azelf in here. Damn. They're both prized. One's in the discard already, never mind. I really want counter catcher here. Because it is at the point where I don't think they have energy. Just do that to Thin. I cut the 3rd Frostlass. You don't make any sense. You at least make a bit of sense. Nice. Holding that in case they try and go for a gust or like a gust stall play. Like, I don't think we steal this one back, but we might confuse them again. We confuse them, it's just a coin flip. Ah, oh, fucker. But yeah, we confuse them, it's literally just a 50-50 we win, we lose. That way it's a, hey, can they find an energy? Maybe they do nothing. Like it removes a 50-50 and makes it more of a, the amount of energy they have in play, they're unlikely to have more in their deck, but they had an energy switch, so it's fine. No, I can't wait until Drago rotates. It's a cool deck. It's a very awkward matchup for our deck, but it's a cool deck. I like it. Like, honestly, it's one of those decks where it actually does, it rewards like strategic plays. You can set up math with Dragapult. You kind of can indicate the threat with Kyurem. You can run it with Gudra. You can run it with, what's the other one? Haxorus. Having the Giratina too for just big delete cannon. It's a good deck. I like having those kind of like toolbox decks like that. And it is funny that it was just like until Ogrepon came out, it was like, hey, it's bit shit. ADP, Little Tone, we don't play expanded. Every deck you make somehow hard loses to it. What decks are you trying to run? UV Max is honestly more stupid than... Yeah, UV Max is dumb. Like, Mew is just one of those decks where you didn't really need to think to be able to play it, and that was frustrating. Like, someone could walk up, not know how to play Pokemon at all. You could hand them UV Max, and they could potentially make, like, top cut at a cup. Because it was basically just like, just play every card. There is instances where, yes, it did pay to obviously think out your plays a lot more, but for the most part, it was do everything you can to just draw every card and do the thing. I'm like, yep. ADB Dragonite vegan expanded? That's kind of cheeky. Just play Pokemon Ranger? Is that in live? Drago is great, but it won't be missed as much. In your opinion, since Crystal was released, it means Polt is now back to being great. True. Crystal definitely gives Polt pretty good leverage. Not a great opening hand. No, was Bolt ever good before Crystal? Like, it wasn't bad. Just go Pidgeot out for like Neo Upper Energy and stuff like that. Like, you had Blaze. Built on knowing when to Psychic Leap too. Yes, that's what I was saying. Like, there is aspects of Mew where it did. If you were a very good player, you could take it a lot further. But at the same point, you could hand it to somebody that had never played the game and they would do fine. It's a very straightforward deck. It's a very good like beginner level deck, but yes, in the hands of a professional player, it goes far. It's the same thing with Charizard, right? Charizard, I think, has like a bit more nuance to it though. It's like, I like it. It's a very cool deck. But yeah, at the same point, like a beginner can pick up that deck and be comfortable with it. But if you hand it to a very skilled player, it goes a lot further. Like, do I even want the attachment for a turn now? Sure. I don't want to put counter gain out just because it's a lost vacuum target for them. And it's kind of seeming like they've just started the game and walked away. We haven't even seen a flower selecting play. Gogeta, same with Raging Bolt. Raging Bolt, yeah, pretty good beginner deck too. Noah, you have the most animosity towards Lugia Venusaur, especially upon release when Powerful Energy and Aurora Energy were... Lugia at release was absolutely good. Like, being able to use the amazing rare Veltal and stuff in it, like, it's just so silly. FM. Mew VMAX is the first deck on live. You played on live a lot when you came back after not playing since the Pikarom came out. Fair. Yeah. And like, I'm not trying to knock Mew VMAX or people that play Mew VMAX in any way, but it is just, yeah, it's one of those decks where is very straightforward in what it wants to do. Like, I've been playing Sarah Ledge recently, and it's also pretty straightforward in what it wants to do. It's just like, hey, hop on, play some casual games, just go. All right, counter gains online now. I think we do that. I am hesitant about attaching this now, just knowing that obviously I have limited copies to get Monkey Dory. But at the same time, if I don't do this, I might not have an attacker next turn. But nah, I think we roll with it for right now. We'll find something. Or not. That works too, I guess. I could counter catcher that up, so I'm at least not getting immediately hit in the face, making them work a little bit more for it. See, hesitant about putting that down, but at the same point, they are one away from having Radiant Greninja online. Let's talk OP Tex for real. Who's down with Haymaker? Haymaker is pretty sweet. And the Radgren instantly comes down after I say it. Yeah. Matter for the grand play? Yeah, we got it down. We good. Mostly remember Pikarom because it was the one meta deck your 2020 deck was good against. Nice. Neo Sneasel spam. What was Neo Sneasel? They have Cologne. No. No, don't do it. They have Cologne. Or they're going for the cram play. Okay. I can live with that. Like, if they're about to clone me, oh, bad times about to be had. Don't know that I really want the monkey down. I'm almost leaning towards more of, yeah, like just Arvin, get that back. Like Night Stretcher, guaranteed get it back. For the tool, get rescue boards. Obviously, getting this evolved up would be pretty good, just to be able to start chipping these down, but getting this back so I don't get deleted by that, also pretty good. Yeah, let's do that. And then I have you as a pivot. Does kind of feel unnecessary. Do I need it? Not really. Not yet. Not yet. Like, if I was holding Luminous Energy and could have gotten it online right then and there, sure. Now, sure. Although Uxi's probably dying this next turn. So then I need to get another one of them out. And I don't have any damage counters out to play around with. Okay. Well, I can get Uxie. I can get a Psychic Energy back. We're good. Stop going for my Manaphy. I'm just going to get him back again. KO Cram with Azov? No, we don't KO Cram with Azov. This is one of those matches where we play behind. We're a single prizer into a single prizer. If I'm trying to trade one prize at a time, I'm doing it wrong. I want to take their whole board out in one go. We want to just repeatedly Uxie. Same as how they're trying to go cram to get two prizes and get ahead in the prize trade. We don't want to give them that advantage. We want to keep taking it. Okay, buddy. Guess we can go for the snow run here. Do I have double frost last? One's prized? It's not ideal. Leave a space for Radiant Alakazam. I can go Radiant Alakazam, move some off him and onto him to speed this up from dying, or move it onto him. What's my board state need to be then? Also, why am I all out of Uxies? Did I seriously prize two? Are you kidding me right now? That is ridiculous. Prize two Uxies in the Frostlands. Okay. I shouldn't have offened. I could have gone Ultra Ball, gotten the Frostlass, Nest Ball, gotten the Alakazam. Odds of finding the Alakazam are higher though, yeah? Because we do still have a Nest Ball. I think it's just Alakazam though. Well, there's all the monkeys. All right, we go into this. That goes to 60. It'll go to 80. If I can get that out, it'll slowly take him out. And if I can get this replaced, we'll be happy. which this gets knocked out. I go Super Rod, double Uxie, and a Psychic Energy back into the deck. We're in a pretty good spot. I think we're good. How would Uxie do in budget build battles? I think Uxie would be good in budget build battles. It's just awkward being a 2-copy format, so you'd likely have to run it with double Heavy Ball. But you'd run Uxie and Spinda. It'd be Uxie, Spinda. I don't know that you need the Ace Elf. I think you just lead into being a spread deck. Uxie would get past Manaphy, Spinda would get past Jirachi. Could theoretically chuck in the Yveltal. Or that maybe the Absol. Could go 8. Maybe it's Absol. And then you get some basic dark energies for the Monkey Dory shenanigans. That's also being used for the Absol or Yveltal. Is the next budget build battles next Friday? Yeah, there's one every Friday night. So sign up's already open for it. Could run Hisuian Braviary. So Hisuian Braviary and Frostless was a very dominant deck in that format for a while. And then people have just stopped running it. And I'm kind of okay with that. But no, that deck is really good. We're in trouble here. Might be in trouble here. All right, what do I need here? I need you dead. And I need you dead. I need that Frostless. I should have got the Frostless, shouldn't I? Why did I grab these? I need these in the deck. Guys, I'm playing sloppy. I'm getting sleepy. I'm playing sloppy. We attach that there. We Iono them to 2. We find Unfair Stamp, or if I used it already. I haven't used it yet, so that's good. We don't find Unfair Stamp, but we do find these. And I don't find a Frostless, so that's concerning. But I have the option to use Uxie here. That's good. Yeah, I think I goofed this one, guys. So how do we get this next turn? But at the same point, they also haven't gotten an energy out for that Gren. Okay, they have boss up Manaphy. Oh, that's not boss up Manaphy. Why are you taking out my pivot, man? Okay. I see you. Well, I can deal with this. That's going to obviously be a threat. And then if it can hit the active, we're in trouble. So do I hit them with Alakazam, who can eat a hit from Greninja? Seems weird, but technically gets there. And then I save the switch for him. God, this is stupid. Might pay off though. Greedy, welcome to the Goomba Gang. Oh, we got a Rapidash popping up in the chat too. Nice. They just need some form of gust. I guess they need some form of gust and the energy, which we haven't seen them get the energy yet. Legend, how you going, man? How are you doing? Lack of frost sauce is killing you. It's hurting. Doing just dandy, Legend. Doing just dandy. Are they hard retreating? Is this actually happening? Are you running from Alakazam? They're afraid of Rasputin, guys. Okay. I know them down to 1. Seems good. Artisan? Do I even need it? No. Could have switched, should have switched, didn't switch. I think we just counter catcher that up. They're not getting a flower selecting off of it. Alakazam is Lost Box Nightmare? Yeah. Slowly beating them to death with a spoon. They ditched another energy from it. Struggling to find energy. Yeah, let's just manually remove all of it. They're down 1 Mirage Gate. Is there any in here? Okay, so there's 2 Mirage Gates that should be in the deck still, unless they prized 1. Maybe there's only 1 left. Switch cards, though, how are they looking? 2 switch down, rescue board down, 3 switch cards. Okay. Pretty thin on switch. I do this, I get frost sauce. Am I hurting myself by doing that, though? This slowly dies. But it gets the grin. Gets the grin, I take out a Comfy. Yeah, I think we go with it. All right, puts that on 60. Between turns, it goes down. Between turns, that goes down. Now we're good. Clawed our way back. FM boss, is it actually bad that you don't know what Radiant Alakazam's attack is? No. It's not bad. It is very rare that it comes up. They have the Sableye. Do they have Switch Psychic Energy? Oh, do they have 2 different types of energy in the deck? Attach to the active, attach to the Sableye, hard retreat, ping something? Yeah, they have it. That's game. That'll do it. God, that was way too close. Oh. Yeah, it's not bad. It's very rare it comes up. They're just killing the Manaphy. They're like, I was trying to take this down all game. Put it in the bin. Night stretch. All right. 2 Frostlass. Not sure how I feel about that. Prizing 1 hurt. I think we want that at 3. The Alakazam. Does it really help? I don't know that it does. Like, it didn't not help. obviously like helps take down slightly larger things like into stage 2s. If they have a stage 1, like if they're manually evolving up, we can take them out into spread decks, or like as we are a spread deck into pre-evos. If we have like, yeah, there's a Charmander that's just shy, we can move that, take him out. But like, I don't know that fixing up the numbers like that justifies, one, taking up the bench space, two, taking up the deck space. Because like having this on the bench, it's another thing that Frostas is hurting, and I need Monkey Dory to be able to heal. I don't think it's doing enough. I like the idea of it. I get the logic. I don't think it's doing enough to justify it, though. I think it is third Frostas. Like, we're hurting our consistency by having it in there and making more mental gymnastics for ourselves. The other thing is Nest Ball. How do I get a fourth? How do I get a fourth Nest Ball or a third Ultra Ball? And do I need it? Nest Ball is only getting Monkey Dory. Buddy Poppin can target everything else. Ultra Ball is getting Frostas. Everything else can be targeted by Nest Ball. Rita can get us into the Frostas, so that's fine. Arvin, are you good enough, or do I just go third Rita? Or even cut this and go the Ultra Ball? Maybe that's what it is. Because like Arvin, what's it really getting us? Counter gain, Devo TM. Great plays, not always necessary. To close out matches though, like they are game-winning plays, but it's not like we're an Evo TM build where I need Arvin turn 1. So I'm thinking we cut the Arvin, put in third Ultra Ball, or put in third Arita. Because like being able to go Arita for Frostas, Buddy Poffin, big. Or counter catcher, Frostas, big. Or even unfair stamp, right? Like, same logic applies for Arvin, right? It can be targeting unfair stamp in a tool, but how many times did we realistically need a tool to be targeted? How about a Tulip over Rod? No. Rod can target Manaphy. Rod can target Frostas, Snow Runs. And like, it's also supported for turn instead of item for turn. Like early game, if I'm discarding Pokemon with research, I want to be able to quickly put them back in the deck. They go back into the deck, I can just Buddy Poffin for it, right? Like, what's Tulip doing for me that I can't just go super odd Buddy Poffin? I'd prefer to do that and then be able to Iono the opponent or Roxanne the opponent after. I get the logic of the like instant payoff of I've got my Uxies back and the energy to charge it up, and I can respect that, but I don't think it's a strong enough play to justify it over other supporters. All Arita, all Nest Ball, 2 Ultra, no Arvin. No, like I think Arvin still has a place. Because like being able to grab the counter gain, being able to grab the Devo TM is big. It's like having something to target. There is times where this comes up. But yeah, it's just like having the split does feel weird. I'm almost leaning towards just like a 2-2 split seems fine though. 2-2 split or 2-3 the other direction. I think it is 2-3 the other direction. I think getting Frostas online is better than getting tools online. So if I have to lean it in one direction, it's that. The counts just feel so scuffed though. Like seeing supporters and items at like 2s and 3s. Well, like 2s is fine. 3s, it just feels odd. Do I cut the Buddy Poffin and just go 3-3-3 of Ultra Ball, Buddy Poffin, Nest Ball? But like Poffin getting the A's off the Uxies, like the Poffin is such high value for this deck. Ultra Ball isn't as. And like we do have Artisan also, so then maybe it is like Nest Ball's kind of getting the boost from that. But like Ultra Ball, we don't have enough recovery to really justify high counts of this when we're trying to play a single prize deck, right? Like I want to be able to play as many of my Pokemon down as I can. I don't want to be discarding them. Energy is also, it's a very finite resource for us. Like for our half of our energy being special energy, we can't afford to discard that ever. We'll roll with this. Very weird counts, but for the most part, it's functioning. Goblin, definitely don't need Artisan. Maybe a rat. No, we just cut Radiant Alakazam. We tried it with Radiant Alakazam. I don't like having him in there. He's a heavy bench sitter, so he can be easily gust stalled. It's also another target that Frostless is putting pings on, so then it's like Monkey is having to try and heal Radiant Alakazam and trying to heal itself, and it gets a little bit awkward. Like, it was useful to have go into Lost Box, like, just because it can eat a hit from Cramorant or it can eat a hit from Radiant Greninja, but at the same point, I don't think it adds enough value as much as it adds a hindrance to the deck. Like, if we start it ever, which we did also start at that last match, we need to find a way to get it out of the active. And like fixing up the numbers, I don't think it's as big an issue as we like people think it is. Like Uxie's putting out 2 counters every turn. Frostless is putting out counters between every single turn. Like getting pings onto the opponent's bench isn't very difficult. Swap Artisan for the Mountain? No. What's Mountain? No. Why Mountain? We're not trying to take big KOs. Mountain is if you're trying to make a stage 2 EX go from 330 to 300. We're trying to make a stage 2 EX go from 330 to 70. Like, I want to be able to go Uxie 2 or 3 times, Frostless pinging like Charizards with abilities, and then we're devoing it. We're not trying to hit them at full health. We're never trying to hit them at full health. Maybe a town store to reduce the Arven count? Nah. Because like the benefit of Arven is also the fact that it can get us Buddy Poffin, right? Like the fact that it's getting an item and a tool is good. If we're cutting Arven, it's to switch it into another supporter, not to switch it into a stadium. Off this, what do I want? Next turn, that's getting me another Frostless. Theoretically, I just grab a second Snorunt, knowing that they're not taking a knockout this first turn. What on their board is going to have abilities, though? Not very many things. So I don't know if the Frostless is putting in that much work, unless they go into Dracloak. So with that logic, we will grab this then, as long as there's another one in here. Cool. And we'll attach this just to not miss our attachment for turn. Okay, so next turn we'll get the Frostlesses out. If they don't rare candy up Dragapult, if they go manually, we're going to get some pings out of it at least. Artisan's probably helping them a little too much here. Another Duskull, a little intimidating. And that means we probably shouldn't put a Monkey Dory down. Sombra, how you going? Need a Cleffa or 2 in a Frostless? No, I don't need Cleffa. So Goblin, I think you've just gotten to the chat, yeah? So Uxie can attack for 1 Psychic Energy and put 2 damage counters on all of our opponent's Pokemon. We want to be using that turn 1. We don't want to be using Grasping Draw. Don't get me wrong, Cleffa, good card in a number of decks, not a good card for this deck. We don't want to be wasting a turn on setup. We want to be just going in and hitting the ground running. So yeah, not saying Clef is a bad card, just bad card for this particular deck. Or at least for what we want to be doing. Right, they've got the Crystal out. They've got 2 things on their board with abilities on them. I like that. And they're likely going to be giving up prizes. Cool. Let's do that. Kind of leaning towards Artisan for a Monkey. But if I do that, then they just ping. Monkey goes down. Let's do this. Get that. Stick to the game plan. Actually, do I even get Buddy Buddy Puff in here? I don't mind the idea of an unfair stamp. I'm banking on they're going to take a KO here. We'll go Artisan. We'll get another Uxie out. I'm not going to attach an energy yet because then that puts a massive target on its back. But I don't think they take out 3 here. Unless they get Dusclops. Dusclops, Dust Noir, right? Because it would be Dusclops 50 on one of these. I guess double Dusclops, right? Dragapult can put the counters wherever. So go 50-50. Well, 50. Nah, math doesn't check out. If I put a second Uxie down, they do though. Anywho. So we're doing that. I think they try and prioritize these down. So it'll be Dusclops 50 on one of these. Dragapult finish it off. Dusclops 50 on the other one. 20 on it, right? Because 40 finishes it. 20 there. And then just take these out the next turn. I don't think they prioritize down the Uxies. Yeah, the fact that they've got Rotom with a 4 Seal Stone, there's no way they don't get Dragapult out this turn. I think it's just that for Rare Candy or the Dragapult. Imagine if they win, they'll give them Dusk props. It's definitely an interesting one, right? Because like if they take out the Dusclops, they're giving us prizes, but at the same point, it's taking targets off the board for us to spread into. Right? And like we kind of want that big Devo play or the fact that Azelf is scaling up damage. Like if they only have one Dragapult set up, then we just lean into Azelf and we go, okay, just take out that guy. They don't have a backup attacker for the following turn. All right, now they've got a second Dreepy. So that wouldn't be the case as much, but and I guess this is one of the times when, yeah, Alakazam kind of would have some value because then we could be Alakazamming counters off onto the Dragapult to speed that up a little bit. I don't know. I still don't think it's justified because at the same time, Alakazam's getting pinged by the Froslass. As Dragapult puts 6 counters on it, it just dies really quickly. I think any value it adds is just, it's hurting us a little too much. Just counterbalancing itself. FM Boss, if you want to go the disruption route, do you play Lost Vacuum? We don't have Vacuum in here right now. It was just one of those things that we talked about it. There's too many techs at the moment. Like we're hurting our consistency by trying to have too many things going on. So like potentially we could cut out a 1-1 Froslass line to slot in a little bit more. But at the same time, like the previous match we had, the issue we were running into was, yeah, we prized one of the Froslasses and then we weren't getting that damage output that we needed because we weren't able to find the other one very easily. So like, while I would like having the Vacuum in there, what's the Vacuum fixing for us? Like, that's the question you need to ask. Is the Vacuum just to take out this Crystal? Is there any other matches it's really helping out? Like into Raging Bolt, I guess it's helping take out the Ancient Boost Capsule, but at the same time, like one more turn with Uxie and we're fine. It's like not a bad card. I just don't know that it's necessary for how much value it's adding. Or if it's even adding any value, to be honest. But yeah, like here, Alexander would kind of be helpful because we could take out one of these Duskulls. Right. Countercatcher. Bring that up. Stamp them. Yeah, we gotta stamp them. Do this first so that we're not drawing into a Pokemon that we could have just thinned. Hesitant about putting another Snorunt down because it does become a very easy target for Dragapult, but at the same time, Snorunt's already a very easy target for Dragapult. Put this down just to have that threat. But yeah, I think we have to just lean into spread Devo. Down yet. Maybe we do. Put it down banking on the fact that like I could get into Luminous Energy off this next turn, charge it up. If they don't hard retreat, it would be going on this. But at the same time, if they do get the KO, we're having to attach an energy onto the... No, I don't think we would put down the monkey. Yeah, just hold swing. So off this, I would be under the impression they don't have a way to get that off their board unless we have stamped them into a supporter to get out of this hand. They don't currently have any draw support though. Like they evolved right up to Dragapult, so there's no Dracloak. They have the energy though. Okay, so hard retreat, go into that. They take out the Uxie. They likely put 6 onto... Where? It's not really a great target. It's probably 2 onto the Frostlass, banking on getting a Dragapult off next turn. Alright, not Dragapult, the Dusclops. Okay, we just keep spreading. I'll put that down now just to help fix up some numbers. Like they take that out. This is out of range. Unless... Oh no, because that's going to die this turn. Yeah. No, that should be out of range. Anything worth getting? Really? Get 20. Oh, I guess he's going to be just shy. So I will need the monkey if I try and go for the Devo play. It just feels like I'm going to be shooting myself in the foot, but I'm banking on the fact that this is going to die. So this dies. This only has a bit of damage on it. I can at least put it up to 70. Found another counter catcher. That's good. Yeah. Ghost gone. Gogeta, who KOs the Dragapult. We can take it out with Azoth, or we can take it out with a Devolution. Alex. Okay, so they move a counter off Monkey Dory onto the Frostlass, take a prize. And then if they can... Okay, so that's game then. So 10 off Monkey Dory on Frostlass is 1 prize. Dragapult KOs the Uxie and puts 6 onto the Snorunt for game. So me benching the Snorunt has cost us the game. Wait, what the hell? Or they misplay it. Okay, that's different. All right. Okay, so if I can get into Luminius and Devo TM, we should have game here. Let's do this. Then are they both in here? Two of those, two of those. Odds of getting it quite low. Not impossible to get it though. Might attach there. Just like worst case scenario. Rescue board attach. Get into one of these. Go. Although we're about to Iono here, so it's not going to happen. Is there anything else I can thin? Cool. Just up our odds a little bit. Nope, wrong. Yeah. Just in case we get the playoff, I don't want them getting into anything else, and we hit it.
That's not gonna fly here.
Welcome to the Goomba Gang. Oh, Lantra. Okay, so I hand off these. I guess I should have only done 10, right? I actually needed 3 to give to him. Bit of a misplay there. But yeah, we take that out. If they have rare candy, they have rare candy. It's rare candy fire energy here, though. So, like, yeah, we'll see. Goofed the math a bit. Counter gain Azelf? Nah. Like, also would have worked. We would have KO'd the Dragapult. I like this. Actually, that probably would have been it. This is going to be the last game, guys. I'm playing very sloppy. It has been a long day. Yeah, they haven't. Yeah, I fucked up. I had the AL itself guaranteed in hand already, though. Yeah, no, Goblin, that's just a misplay, man. It happens. Okay, so they get into that. Do they have a switch fire energy? Check. Got the super rod. We know there's another luminous energy in there, so I might just put the monkey dory back in, get it off that, get into another luminous energy theoretically. How am I finding luminous energy realistically, though? Probably just not. Let's be real. Put that back. Do we have another one? We do have him out. Does it fix any numbers up? I think it's just bed, guys. All right. Because, yeah, we can go with the Arvin, get the Devo that down. How many rare candies are they through? 2. So they'd likely have another one still in there. Let's just go for this. Find the Devo anyways. But, yeah, I cooked with the math last turn. And it's kind of thrown a little bit. They get 2 energy off that, so they can attach hard retreat, but they can't get the attack off with Dragapult. I just hand off the counter from Monkey Dory onto the Pult Devo at next turn. We're good. But yeah, we should have gone the Azelf route. Can't use that. Okay, we've got Stretcher. I can get Psychic Energy back. Hit the Rotom. Alright, they've got another Droopy out. They do still have the Dragapult in hand. Rare Candies, likely still 2. Yeah, how are we looking here? It's frustrating. Okay. Game plan, Night Stretcher, Psychic Energy, Hard Retreat, go into Azelf, attach Psychic Energy to Azelf, knock out the active Rotom. Game. They're still up on prizes. Or just stop take it. Legend streamer and opponent? No, you take the game. No, you take... Kind of feels like that, eh? Oh, all right. Concept is there. Gameplay? Yeah, I was a little scuffed tonight, guys. I'll be honest. I was doing some misplays. The deck overall, though, I like it. I think that's the build. Can obviously tweak it slightly as we go, but like, nah, happy with that. I think we do a video on it this weekend. I think we do a video on it. Legend, you like Bolt? Yeah. Oh, no. Cancel. So yeah, how far off we... Arceus is like there. Like, honestly, ladder's such a joke this season. I have barely played, and we are almost Arceus. Because you get a pack or like a level of this for every win, right? Is that what it is? Is it every win or is it like every other win? But regardless, I'm at like 34 and I'm already at Arceus rank. There's this much left in the battle pass to do, and I'm like, yeah. And you barely lose any rank if you lose a game. Like, God, they did such a shit job with this. They made ladder too easy, right? Like, it already wasn't hard. It was just, but now it's literally just, oh, you play the game of moderate amount? Okay, cool. You're going to get Arceus rank. It's so silly. I think I've had 3 nights of like hopping on ladder and actually grinding games, and we're basically Arceus. It's so silly. Like, tonight was a 2-hour stream, and what, last Wednesday we did it, and I think I hopped on one Saturday. Yeah, so we've had 3 like dedicated ladder nights. Oh God. Way too easy. Because I love, like, I've seen people posting on like Twitter and stuff. They're like, oh, I got Arceus. And it's like, it's never been hard. You just have to grind. And now it's way too easy. It's not bragging. All right, we'll see who else is online right now, though. Find somewhere to raid out to you guys. Does anyone know any of these people on? I'm just seeing a lot of names I'm not overly familiar with. Barbear TCG? Doesn't look like it's in English. Kaya streamers, anyone know them? You too, Rema. Have a lovely evening, man. Ursi Day? What? Is she on? No. I'm not going to say it because I'm live and being recorded, but no, we are never rating there. She is live? That's okay. Has she learned how to use a microphone yet? Because like anytime I've gone into her streams, it genuinely hurts my ears. we're not rating into Ursi Day. Like, for the amount of people you have in your stream, you should put more effort into your stream. All right, let's check out Kaya's streamer. All right, they've got pre-roll ads on. Not going there. I'm a bit picky. I know. You know. Someone called Doo-Doo Shoes? Doo-Doo Shoes Infomouse TV? Everyone's got pre-roll ads on. I don't want to take you guys somewhere if you're going to get hit with a commercial. What the hell? Oh god, maybe we are going to Ursi Day. I don't want to go to Ursi Day. Hang on, one more person that looks like... Nope, they've also got pre-roll ads on. Destra, we were trying out the Lake Trio, well, Lake Duo, effectively. And it went pretty well. I was misplaying a bit. I'm a bit sleepy. I'll own it. But the deck overall, I think we've got the build. I'm happy with how the workshopping went. Oh, this guy doesn't have pre-rolls, but he's not in English. Person playing Festival Lead? All right, there's someone playing Festival Lead. We'll raid the Festival Leader. Yeah, thanks very much, everybody, for coming by. We will be back Friday night for the Budget Build Battles Tournament. So if you're unfamiliar with the format, exclamation 3B, it'll give you a bit of a write-up in exclamation 3B tourney. Twitch will flick you a little message so you can sign up for it. But effectively, it's a single prize format, so no rule boxes, no EXs, no Vs, no Radiants, no A specs, and a limitation of just 2 copies of a card that have the same name in your deck. So that applies to special energies, trainer cards, and your Pokemon. Some exceptions are made. Basic energy, obviously you need them to attack, so run as many of those as you'd like. And basic Pokemon, if they evolve, you get 1 extra copy allowed in your deck for each stage of evolution it can evolve into. So if it can evolve into a stage 1 that's in your deck, you can have 1 extra copy of the basic. If it can evolve into a stage 2, you can have 2 extra copies of the basic. So I hope that makes sense. But yeah, it's hosted on Limitless, and we start at 8 p.m. Australian Central Time. So check it out over there. It'll convert it to your time zone. But yeah, we're rating out into Meow Roar Woof. Different username. But yeah, looks like they're playing Festival Lead. So keen to see how that goes. Or might actually be High Japple. Now I'm rambling though, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't already, don't forget to boop that follow button so you can see when I'm online next. Until next time, stay golden, you Goombas.